Are you more comfortable with drama? Do you feel uncomfortable when you come to a season in your life of calm? Maybe you've done some therapy on yourself, you've got rid of the dead weight, and life might seem boring to you. If you're struggling with a drama-free life, then this video is for you. It's your girl, Keeley Taverner, psychotherapist who's passionate about helping empaths navigate tricky, one-way, give your all, get nothing back in return relationships. So this video is rather a personal one, and if you've subscribed to my newsletter, you will get a version. Do sign up. So what I'm talking about is when we've had a drama-filled life. We may have been in toxic relationships that have taken us to crisis point. And at some point in your journey, you've done work on yourself. You've got rid of the deadbeats and the deadwood. You're pursuing your dreams. You might be pursuing your passions and your potential. However, the phone doesn't bring as much as it used to. Sometimes you have to double check it's on. No phone calls, no missed calls. It happens. And this phase of our life, of our healing journey, can be quite uncomfortable, especially when we've had a life of mayhem and hurt. This often shows up most acutely in therapy with the ladies in therapy who are in heterosexual relationships, who often love the bad boy, a wrong'un, and now they're trying to shift to find healthy, wholesome relationship. Remember, the challenge for us women is we have a biological clock that is also ticking. So it's prudent we get our stuff together by a particular age, 35, because naturally our body clock is going to be doing exactly what it's designed to do. However, if your history is one of going from mayhem relationship to mayhem relationship, finding a calm, safe, consistent man is not always easy. And often, if this is our default and if this is our norm, we may struggle and unconsciously reject, push away healthy, safe, consistent love that we need. So for all of us females, particularly, not always, I hope I don't offend, but if you haven't had safe, consistent love in your childhood years, in your adult years, as you begin to seek healthy, safe, consistent love, it can be a challenge. And if you find yourself saying things like, well, he's really boring, he's dull, there's no excitement, then that's your stuff. And if you have some level of self-awareness, often this is an opportunity for us to lean in, because this will give you access to your self-saboteur, and you'll see the creative, beautiful ways that you find to reject people. You may focus on external appearance and say, oh, well, he does this, he wears this, not your type. However, can you look beyond what the eye can see? Not always easy, especially if you think you have a type or you're seduced by physicality. Now, look, looks do matter, but it's not the whole picture. Often when you're unconscious, your self-saboteur is highly likely to get the best of you. This is one of the reasons why we need to keep consistently working on ourselves. I'm not telling you you need to be in therapy forever, because I hear a lot of that going about. But having support, for example, I have the Navigate Narcissism Now course, consistently weekly support for people to check ourselves, because our self-saboteur is particularly crafty. And when we lose that consciousness, we can easily slip into our default behaviors, where we may not actually give the energy, the time and the space for the healthy, wholesome relationships that we need. If you know what I'm talking about, give your girl a heart or a like. If you're attracted to drama-filled relationships, or you perpetually find yourself emotionally unavailable men, the issue is not them. Oh dear. I should always have water when I do a video. The issue is actually you. And what we need to know, well, what you may need to know, is how best to begin to start to check your own behaviors. One of the ways it shows up most acutely is when you reject someone who is safe and consistent, the nice guy, the boring guy, the one who you don't have to convince of your lovableness. He may see your worth. And actually, if you're not comfortable with someone seeing your worth, if you're more comfortable with pursuing and chasing and trying to convince someone of your worth, then these are the people you're highly likely to reject. What is the lesson? The lesson, the insight, the place of curiosity is to begin to wonder what the hell is going on with you. Because you know, and I know, you seek companionship, relationship. Yet, if you feed your energy into Mr. Emotionally Unavailable, once again, / #daddy issues, and you reject the healthy, wholesome love and continuously go round in vicious circles, whose responsibility is that? Uncomfortable truth. You are responsible for your life. You have power, and your power lies in your choices. Sometimes what is good for us, eating kale, going to the gym, getting 8 hours sleep, not spending lots of time on social media, not looking at the phone before night, we know what we should do, but we don't. Why? The pleasure principle. It's a human thing. If you want to understand more, join me on Navigate Narcissism. I have a whole session on the challenge of the pleasure principle. The basic of it is, as humans, we are designed to seek pleasure and avoid pain. Therefore, it's a very good reason why you're highly likely to go back to what's familiar, even though the familiar being emotionally unavailable people, even though you seek someone who is emotionally available. The uncomfortable question, are you emotionally available to yourself, or do you have some super high expectation that romantic love will win the day and you'll be saved from a life that is lackluster? Disney hasn't done us justice. We must do ourselves justice. So if you've had a drama-filled life and a drama-free life feels particularly uncomfortable, then this video is for you. If you've got any questions, give me a heart, give me a like, put a comment down. If you want a video request, ask your girl Key. I'm always happy to help. Do take care of you, because if you don't, no one's coming to save you. You must learn to save your precious self. Am I lying? Am I lying? I ain't lying.